Yeah, my name is Andrei, and I was previously working for Gnosis Safe. Actually, I'm part of the Safe team almost from the very beginning. I was a mobile engineer and then mobile product owner. I also contributed to some well-known open source library, Wallet Connect Swift, so I was one of the two creators of it. And yeah, I'm in space for quite a while. The topic or my presentation today will be about the mobile-first DAO to wallet communication, how we can make it efficiently, and what is Goverland is about. So the problem that we see that exists right now in the DAO space is that probably you all know a lot of problems. How many people, by the way, already participated in governance in this room? At least once. Not so many. Some participated, yeah. So those who participated in governance, probably you know that it's pretty hard. I mean, the governance in crypto projects in general, it requires a lot of specific knowledge because the DAO space itself, it was born in these crypto native companies, and the governance is not found there at the moment. But we see more and more companies appearing, but the problems stay the same in the DAO space. So the biggest problem is that the participation rate in the governance itself, it's really low. Less than 5% on average token holders participate in the governance. And because of this, the true decentralization is actually suffers because even if you build decentralized protocols or decentralized autonomous organizations, but actually your voting like not decentralized enough or your governance not decentralized enough, you cannot truly name it as decentralized. And also, like recently we see the movement that many DAOs try to approach this problem with the delegates when you take the airdrop of the token, or DAOs encourage you to delegate your votes to professionals if you don't have time to delegate. But who in this room delegated their votes at least once to some delegate? Okay. And from those who delegated, did you do any follow-up updates on your delegates? Do they align with your values? How actually do they perform? How often do they participate in your governance? So even though we can delegate votes, we still cannot efficiently control them. So this is not an efficient model at the moment. So we want to tackle these problems. And not only this. Another one that I want to mention is communication in the DAO space. And one of the reasons why the governance is really hard is because the tooling is fragmented. The UX is really fragmented. Like most of the OG DAOs that right now in the space, they employ a lot of tools. They employ Discourse for communicating on ideas on possible proposals. And then they go and use Snapshot for off-chain voting. Sometimes they use governance contracts or other interfaces for on-chain voting. So if they want to announce or bring the users to vote, they use a lot of communication channels like Twitter, Discourse, many of them. And this all together creates a really fragmented user experience. So the Goverland, what we try to do to improve all this situation, we want to build an open source and open protocol for everyone, where basically we can monitor auto-generated governance updates. So all the information available publicly in public sources like governance communications, snapshot votings, and many other things. But also bring this information to the places where DAO users live. And right now, most of the DAO users, they live in their wallets because this is the place where they keep their tokens. But also, we want to build our own application on top of the protocol. We call it Goverland app. I'll show you it a bit later. It will be kind of Instagram on top of Instagram of DAOs, when you can follow DAOs and basically receive updates from them. Yeah, so this is the mocks of the application that we are building at the moment. As I said, it will be like Instagram for DAOs. You just follow some updates and receive push notifications, receive governance updates, and not only governance. So we also want to focus a lot on the problem of the efficient delegating. So we want to show to the users what their delegates do, how active they are, to offer redelegate the votes, and find someone who would align with your interests the most. And of course, we are building everything open source, and this assumes SDKs for the wallets for easier integration to try to improve this communication problem between DAOs and token holders. So this is an example of like two popular wallets, how integration might look like. Again, this is just work in progress prototypes. But imagine that in your wallet you can have some inbox where you receive updates about the governance. You can immediately vote or delegate or redelegate or do stuff like this. So, but Goverland is not only about governance updates, yeah? So, as we see, the DAO space is growing dramatically. Like during the last year, which was actually the bear market, the DAO space itself, it grew 40%. Maybe it was not as big as the year before, but still it's grew dramatically. And the amount of the users who participate in the governance, they actually grew 3 times. And now there are like roughly, I don't know, more than 8 million users who actively participate in the governance. And we see like many thousands of DAOs. But we also see that the legal frameworks are becoming more mature, and actually like DAO LLCs or applying compliance with the legal frameworks, it will be improving year to year. And we internally actually, we expect at least 100-time growth of this whole DAO ecosystem space in the next 5 years. And I think that here we are really conservative in our estimates. Yeah, so this was why to build this infrastructure now, and why us. Yeah, our team members, we have experience in crypto, we have experience in corporate, and yeah, our people worked in big companies and actually build several businesses. But now our sphere interest lies with the governance, and we want to improve this whole situation. We are pre-seed stage, and we are looking for $1.2 million. We need this to build the first version of the open protocol, the first implementation of Goverland app on top of this protocol, admin interface for the DAOs to create DAO-generated events, and the first integration with a well-known wallet. That's it. Thank you.